Hello and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. So we're just taking a little flyover here of the little town next to the massive oil field. We just built that last episode. I've got people in there now. The fire station is being manned, which is the entire purpose for that town existing, is to man that fire station. And I did already have to put it to use. Now you can see just off in the distance there, I've thrown down a power plant and like a little workers camp type village. There's nobody over there yet, so it's not operational. I am importing power currently, and I've run power to not quite half of what I've built. Not quite half. So we'll just go ahead and throw the HUD back on here, and as you can see, money is draining significantly. However, yeah, we were at like positive 160,000 or something before I started a couple of construction projects, which we'll get to in just a minute. But as you can see, we take a look at that. That is not all oil, which I have set up a train to export that oil, and maybe half of that's oil. And if we take a look at the price we're getting for oil, this started out at 50 rubles a ton. Now it's down to, yeah, it's dropping significantly, which is why, well, with the aid of some mods, I have got an incredible industry setup that makes pretty good money, which we'll get to that later in the episode. Also, to tie into that, you can see we got a bunch of people. Well, there's only two places on the map I've actually got people right now, and that's this little town, which is maybe 100 of those at most, and then the rest are off in the distance, making us some good money. So there goes the train, headed out with what, another... Okay, the price went up a little bit. It's up to 21,000 now. It was down to like 20,000 rubles, although when it started out, it was like 35,000, I think. Yeah, not reliable in the least bit, but it is decent money nonetheless, and it does only require maintaining a fire station. So why did good lord, yeah, it's down to about 5 million rubles. Looks like we're dropping another 500,000, and that's because we're setting up my favorite industry, the automobiles. We're gonna set up a little Soviet Detroit over here. Yep, another 65,000 rubles, why not? And that's as far as I've gotten with that. That's about 500,000-600,000 rubles right there. Very expensive. I figure, well, I've got the money, I might as well spend it. Might as well. Anyway, let's see. Throw this wireframe back on. And are these gonna be export factories? You know what? I think they will be. I think they will be. So, how do I want to do this? Could set up, because rather than running them by trucks, we could run it by train. It's a lot more effective that way to export the smaller vehicles that you tend to crank out really quickly. So, what am I looking for? Whatever that is. Road cargo station. That could be a possibility. You know what? I think I will do it by truck. Let's turn around so that tooltip isn't in the way. There's that, and oh, you're way back there, huh? Can we actually load vehicles from this end? I'm not sure. I suppose we'd give it a try, because when you build the vehicles, they line up over here. I guess we'll find out if you can load vehicles from that end eventually. I say eventually because, I mean, you've seen the crazy number of workers it takes to get these factories operational. Go ahead and throw that in there, and you will line up well. Excellent. Let's get those factory connections thrown in. Just under 1,000 rubles for that. It's a good deal. Okay. Now let's not forget to have these set up so that when they do, we don't need electronics. I don't know if there is any vehicles that actually require electronics to be produced, but as I was saying, let's make sure we have resources and have something set to be produced so that when we do have workers coming in here. Ooh, I forgot about that mod, the 1940 Chevy Special Deluxe. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and purchase both of the... Actually, these are going to go out of style soon, so let's go ahead and purchase those so we have them if we do decide ever to, Oh, that's... Okay, here. I was like, what? What happened? Yeah, you produce that one, and you produce mint green bugs. Yeah. Silvasi. We're gonna have to rename that. I guess, I don't know. I always forget to rename stuff. I'm not that concerned about it. If you do have any cool ideas for names, just, you know, drop a comment, let me know. Let's see, how are we looking? Okay, we must be selling some oil there. So it's going up pretty good. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, so we got resources, we got those set to produce. Now, where are we gonna... I mean, if we got the super fast trains and we threw in a direct train route, we could bring a few workers from over here, but I don't think that's a good idea. That's a long ways. That's a really long ways. It's doable, but it would be very... I actually don't think we have enough money to do that. I really don't think we have enough money to build this up big enough and have that all those trains needed that would be needed to cover that distance regularly, and then the cost of the rails to go that far. I don't think we could do it. I highly doubt our money capacity. And of course the alternative too is we don't necessarily have to set up trains right now because those are very costly. Trains cost a lot to get running. We could just do some buses and have these operating sort of. Not as super efficient. Ooh, how about... That's kind of far for buses though. That's the only downside. Give it a shot. I've never tried long-haul busing workers. I've done long-haul trains for workers, and it's definitely doable because they go at the speed of light. And with it being 1960 still, we don't have the fastest buses out there. I think the fastest one we can do goes 85 kilometers an hour, but it only holds 40 workers. So, we'll see. We shall see. Yeah. Let's take a look at the wireframe down here. Okay. It's very flat right along the river over here. That's nice. I like that. Let's just make sure there's no major oil deposits. There's nothing there. Okay, we're good. We're good. Don't you be peeking at that minimap trying to figure out what my secret for the money is either. I mean, if you really can't wait, you can always skip ahead. Yeah. This is nice and flat here. And it's a little closer. This is nice and flat here. Yeah, why don't we do a town right here? Okay. Let me, get my inspired view. Look at them grids just transmuting. It's a little disorienting. Alright. Roads. Let's just start with mud roads. Just to get the layout. Let's go right to there. Yep. That's spectacular. Alright. We're gonna go from there to... there. Can we just get it started there, right? Let's see how many roads can we put in a single junction? Can we squeeze all of those in there? That'd be pretty crazy. That would be a nightmare of an intersection. Look at that. I mean, it's pitch black, so let's speed up time and get through the night. Okay, the sun's coming up. Look at that. That would be a nightmare to have to drive through that. Let's go with it. Yeah. Let's run these roads out. This one can go the distance, you know. Look at all that flat terrain out this way. Where's the line I'm following? There it is. Well, that's as far as my cursor can go because the HUD is in the way there. That's fine. Just make sure we have a good line, I guess. Yeah, there. Okay. This one, it's going. Just, not so far. Right there. That's probably good. Alright, this one can go out quite a distance as well. Let's see. That seems about right. Yeah. That is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, I love it. I'm so excited to see the traffic jam. I mean, I shouldn't be because that's gonna be affecting one of my potentially most profitable industries, but yeah. For science, let's see just how bad we can make the traffic, shall we? No, we're not gonna jump there. Let's see. I feel like maybe that would be a thing, but not. What do I wanna put in next? Maybe some houses, huh? Actually, no. I don't want to do houses next. What I want to do... Should we do a huge town over here? Why not? Why not? Alright, where can we... We got rid of that road. We could throw that in. Just have a big bus stop there. Yeah, let's do that. Bye. Alright, bus stop, bus stop, bus stop. Maybe I just go vanilla for that. Because the mods have some decent small bus stops, but for large ones, not so much. I thought there was one large one though. I could be wrong. Yeah, I love this little one. That's great. Just a single, like... Just a single little, like, parking space for a bus stop. I love it. Oh, here's a big one. Question is, do we want a big one? Or do we want multiple tiny ones? Let's throw that church in. Or cathedral, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, just back it up to like right there-ish, maybe. Yeah, right there looks perfect. Bam. Fantastic. Okay. Let's do these. Let's leave a little bit of room for a walkway there. That's excellent. And let's reconnect that road. And then throw in a few more of those, shall we? I love these little bus stops. I love them. They're absolutely wonderful. Question is, how many? As many as we can. That's probably good. It's, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get a counterpart on that side, so we might just get rid of that one. I think 5 would be sufficient. So let's just go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. And what does that leave us? 1, 2, 3. What else do we need? We're gonna need a shopping center. So we're gonna want to put that in the service sector. We'll leave enough room for a walkway by there. That should be good. And before we forget, where are you at? Not construction offices. Cargo station. Oh, I love it. There you go. Oh. 500 rubles will do it. How's our money looking? We're back in the green. Good, good. Okay, so we got a shopping center. What else are we gonna need? Cinema and a pub. I do like the vanilla pub. Let's just go with that. You couldn't fit in here, could you? You sure can't. That's unfortunate. But you do fit over here quite well. In fact... yeah, you know, let's just do that. There. Okay. Gymnasium also, yeah. Cinema, gymnasium. I think that's covering most of the bases. We'll need a fire station and hospital as well. Okay. Let's see. What was a gymnasium and a... what? Damn my memory. Where are you at, gymnasium? Ooh, kindergarten. Cinema, that's what I wanted. Put the cinema by the pub? I think we should. Okay. Where are you, Jim? I want to say it was around here somewhere. I could be wrong. Problem is, every time I add a mod, these get shifted a little bit. And I often don't just add one mod at a time, I often add a few, so they shift quite a bit. And what used to be on one page is no longer on that page. Is it all the way back on page 1 now? Well, this is up here on page 1 now. Yeah, both of these used to be on page 5, now they're on page 1. Oh, jeez. Okay, gymnasium, where do I put you? I think the odds are I could squeeze a walkway through there. pretty slim, I would say, so let's try it. Yeah. Oh, oh. It was happening. It's a go. It's a go. Okay, excellent. I love it. Fire station, hospital, schools. Schools will be a must. I think that maybe I do the schools in a different area. This will just be kind of the essentials / entertainment / you know, the downtown district. This is where everybody goes to hang out. You can go to the church, the pub, cinema. You can go get your essentials for home, work out, you know? One-stop shop. And education-wise, we're gonna need a university over here. I don't have a technical university yet, so that would probably be a wise thing to put in. The only question is where. You know what? I'll hold off on the university for now. That'll come later in the design. I'll do a whole thing for it. And you know what? Let's go ahead and start getting these built up. I think my only thing now is I'm going to try and stay above 4 million rubles. I was keeping myself above 5 million, and then I decided to go ahead and do this. So I'm going to continue to lower the bar, I think. Just looking to stay above 4 million now. That's building. That's going to take absolutely forever. How much? Oh my god, that is expensive. So expensive. That is ungodly expensive. I had to. I had to do it. I had to say it. I know, I feel bad. Should put in some houses, start filling this in? Could. We definitely could. Oh, you know what? A kindergarten, I think, would be an excellent addition at this point. Let's just get it to kind of point into the center, and then we're going to go ahead and do a crossroad in front of it. That pointing at the center? Let's look down the sights, shall we? I guess it is. I mean, it's going to look like crap if I do that, though. So I'm not going to do it. Alright, well, I'm going to come back after I get a few more things laid in, as it is pitch black. Alright, so with a little bit of working and being lenient on my 4 million bar I set for myself, I've got what appears to be a city starting to form. Got all the essentials. I got a couple of houses put into place, apartment buildings, whatever you want to call them. Bus stop designated for each, along with some walking paths started. Don't worry, there's nobody in here. They aren't gonna be confused as to how to get to those bus stops, as those paths aren't completed. But I figure I want to try and let my money build up a little bit more. And so it's going to take more than one episode to complete this city and get some employees over there at the car factories. And still got to tie this in with a road. Brought a road down over here. Threw in another small shopping center. I figured can't have enough of those. And this will be sufficient to provide for these 2,000 some people that are going to be over on this side of town. They can just walk to that. Won't have to worry about taking a bus down here. All said and done, though, when the walking paths are all in and the roads are all up to par, that probably wouldn't be too far for them to walk over here anyway. So we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Anyways, I did say I wanted to show you what I'm doing to make this incredible amount of money. It's meat. It's a little slow right now. I don't know why. What's the prices looking like on that? What is meat looking like? Oh, meat. It has dropped quite a bit, it would seem, or is that just the livestock dropping? They're probably both dropped quite a bit. Oil is bouncing back a little bit. It's, am I going in the right? I'm going in the wrong direction, aren't I? Okay, mouse, come on now. Yeah, I'm going. Alright, my mouse is going all sorts of wonky. Alright, here we go. This is what I've been hiding. Nothing, too great. Some nice block houses. Wow, that forest really, really took off, huh? Yeah. Okay. Those trees are even bigger than I remember them being. Anyway, we got, these are mods, of course, because vanilla meat is not a profitable industry. But we got some livestock farm, version 2, in here, and a slaughterhouse, version 2. And it's doing pretty darn well. What do we... Okay, the livestock are stored in there, so that's all good. We're just cranking out meat, running it across the border, and also providing meat to ourselves over here. There's, you know, a couple thousand people over here. All doing well. Just running meat to the border, as this place isn't connected into the rest of our republic just yet. One day it will be, and it will be providing meat to the rest of our republic one day. The slaughterhouse here just cranks out an absolute ton of meat. It's wonderful. And it might be a little overpowered, honestly. Maybe just a little bit. But it makes up for the vanilla slaughterhouse, which is a disaster. A disaster. There's absolutely no way to make money off of meat, vanilla. I mean, I suppose you could if you had, you know, a few hundred livestock farms and didn't import any livestock, because if you import livestock, convert them to meat, and then sell it, you're gonna lose money. And that's a terrible way to do business. Terrible. And yeah, we got a little church over here, a little cinema. Even have a city hall over here. Yeah. 3,000 people over here. Is that accurate? Well, look at that. We've had a little population boom. Interesting. We got the hospital over here with a single ambulance. Gymnasium, couple of schools. And we've got this thing. Small Communist Party headquarters. It works as a university, and it's tiny. It's pretty cool. That way we'll have a supply of college-educated workers over here. You know, they'll stay educated, which reminds me, one of the issues I was considering with these villages like this. You know, it's very cool and everything. Problem with this is you gotta have doctors, right? And you gotta have teachers. And how weird would a university look in here? Not able to enjoy culture. Oh yes, there's no little cinema thing either, is there? Couldn't visit a pub or a tavern. Why? There's one right here. This little beer kiosk. Come on now. There's all your other stuff you need. There's your soccer field. Ah, there's a teacher. One finally showed up to work. Yeah, we need a little building like this as a university, a little adult education center, or whatever you want to call it. You know, we need one of those as a mod. That would be pretty nifty. That would, as well as some sort of culture building, although perhaps what would be more realistic to provide culture to these little villages is setting up a radio station, TV station, something along those lines. That would probably be a little more realistic, I think. Yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Let's take a look at our money. How are we doing? Hey, we're in the green again this month. Alright, good. That's making up for all of those construction expenses off over here. Yeah, gonna get this running. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice big city right here. It's gonna be massive. It may even grow down to the river. No, that would be ridiculous, building a city that big. But could it be done? You know what? I'm kind of tempted. I'm not gonna say challenge accepted just yet, but I'm very tempted to do that. Just build one enormous city. Anyways, thank you for watching. As always, have a good one. Look at the lighting. That is very cool. It'll be nice once this is all running. Very nice. Very nice indeed.